Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's live broadcast of the Bryce is Right show. Viewer discretion is advised during today's broadcast, and this show is not recommended for children under the age of 13 not accompanied by an adult. The show will begin momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your host, Bryce Wilburn.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a show for you today? Speaking out for the first time are the citizens of the infamous Animal Farm. After a farm rebellion gone wrong, several citizens, the rebellion leader, and even the drunkard farmer who they rebelled against are here with us today. Now, of course, tension still remains high, so we have our security guards ready to jump in at any moment if things were to get just a little bit out of hand. So without further ado, would you please welcome to the stage our first guest of the night, Boxer. Well, Boxer, thank you for being here with us tonight and for finally sharing your story with the world.
It's truly an honor to be here, Bryce, and I think it's about time that everyone hears the real story of what happened during our rebellion.
So, what first made the thoughts of rebellion come into your minds? I mean, it's not every day that a farm animal wakes up and decides to rebel against its master.
Well, that seems to be the question that everyone has. The farmer of what once was Manor Farm, Mr. Jones, got drunk one night. Not quite unusual, and he forgot to feed his animals once again. Of course, this was not the first time something like this had happened. Old Major, who was a prize-winning boar, actually first brought the idea of rebellion to us animals. Most animals liked the idea. He envisioned a socialist utopia. Sadly, however, only 3 days after he told us about what heaven sounded like to us, he died.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Could you tell us exactly how the rebellion went down? Like, how it took place?
Well, it actually took about 3 months of secret planning of after Old Major had died for our rebellion to actually begin. Snowball and Napoleon led the rebellion. It was their job to convince those who did not agree with the rebellion that they were being held as slaves to Mr. Jones. The rebellion occurred much earlier than any of us had imagined. Like I said earlier, Mr. Jones got drunk more often after being in a lawsuit, and he had forgot to feed the animals. The cows had enough and broke into the storehouse shed and began to eat. Mr. Jones and his men caught the cows eating and began to whip them. That angered the cows even more. The cows turned to the men and chased them out the farm and ran them off in no time.
Wow. So I'm assuming that the way it actually happened did not go as planned.
Nope, not at all, but it seemed better in a way.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Eric Blair, better known as George Orwell, was born in 1903 in India. Orwell was born into a hard-working middle-class family who served the British Empire. In fact, Orwell's first job was in the police force of Burma. Orwell was, and still is, a famous writer and journalist. Writing about a war which he was shot in, or his time in poverty, each of Orwell's writings had meaning to them. 2 of his fiction novels have become quite possibly 2 of the best books written: Animal Farm, in 1984. In 1947, Orwell's health began to decline with the diagnosis of tuberculosis. In September of 1949, George and his new fiancée, Sonia Brownell, announced their engagement. George's former wife, Eileen, had died some years earlier. Not long after announcing the engagement, George was admitted to University College Hospital in London, where he would spend the rest of his life. In the early hours of the morning on January 21st, Orwell died at the young age of 46 after an artery had busted in his lungs.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Mr. Jones, the so-called drunk farmer of Manor Farm. Mr. Jones, would you please tell me your side of the story?
Well, Bryce, sadly that stupid old car horse called Boxer was right. I did get drunk one night, and I did forget to feed my animals. Box over there says it happened on more than one occasion, but quite frankly, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, because you're always drunk.
Hey, quiet now.
Either way, it shouldn't matter. Everyone makes mistakes. Heck, even those animals make mistakes. Just look at the catastrophe Animal Farm.
Now, Mr. Jones, I did not invite you onto the show to sit and insult people. You wanted to come and get your side of the story out. Let's do just that.
Yeah, you heard me, Bryce. My animals are nothing but stupid piles of... that have no darn respect for their master.
Mr. Jones, I don't have any respect for you, and I've known you all but 2 minutes. What are you... Are you drunk right now?
Huh? Well, of course not.
Security, take this man off my stage.
No, get your... Ah!
Do you want to get free tickets to see the Bryce is Right show live in our studio? Simply visit www.thebricesrightshow.com for ticket information. We hope to see you soon.
And we're back. Now, I don't usually do this on my show, but for those of you who don't know, I published a book just about my life and about my talk show and my rise to fame. And so if you would like to order it, which
Bro,
I would
shut
greatly...
up. Forget all of that. I don't care. This show is about me. The farm that I made from nothing and how great I am. Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, the leader of Animal Farm, Napoleon.
Oh, shut up. Y'all are the real pigs.
There's the real pigs, Napoleon. Look at you. You're the real pig.
Whatever. I don't even care.
What are you doing?
No, shut up. Audience, shut up. This is about me. I don't care what you guys are talking about, okay? When Old Major died, I became the leader. Obviously, because all the other animals were stupid and unqualified.
Okay. I told Mr. Jones that we were not going to come on here and insult any of the other animals.
Yeah,
of
Bruce,
Animal Farm.
whatever.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard me, Bruce.
I invite this guy on my talk show and he don't even know my name.
Yeah. Well, look.
Wait, let me ask you a question, because last time I checked, this is called The Bryce is Right.
The Bryce is right, but you have the great Napoleon on your show. That's why everybody's watching. Come on.
Shut up, you pig.
Obviously.
Alright, tell me why you brought guard dogs onto this show when we have armed security ready to attack at any minute.
Well, let's think about this, okay? Hey, don't touch my dog. They gotta rip your throat out, guy, okay? Second of all, I'm the great Napoleon. So what makes you think that I'm going anywhere without my guard dogs? Because for all I know, you could be an FBI guy trying to kill me.
For all you, alright, if you're gonna have your security stand by you, my security, come stand by me.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's getting into this. It's getting into this.
Alright, whatever. Back to the story. I was appointed leader because all the other animals are obviously not qualified and they're obviously not smart. Just like this guy Bryce here, or Bruce, whatever his name's supposed to be, okay?
Okay, I told you first of all that you weren't gonna attack any of the animals of Animal Farm, but you ain't gonna come attack me. I graduated from Harvard. I've had my own talk show for 10 seasons.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty respectable, you little pig.
Wow. You know, it'd be a shame if my dog just ate you. Sick.
Try me.
Yeah!
Time something like this had happened. Old Major, who was a prize-winning boar, actually found the idea of nonce.
That ain't it, G.
I tried to work my way out of it. I tried to work my way out of it. It's like, that didn't work.
Bro.
Just read
The
it.
next line is just not like.
This dude said, what? Sparked.
The next line does not fit with that.
No, it does not.
What do you say?
I would say
Last time I checked, you're the real pig here. Dang it.
You won't, Alex.